Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Penny. I'm a master esthetician in Portland, Oregon, and I'm excited that you're here with me today because we are going to be discussing a fall skincare routine that can help to clear away the pigment and the damage that has been done over the summer and previous pigment if you have that as well. Today's video is going to be a little bit different because I typically do a routine every fall to kind of help me clear up what I have done over the summer, and it is typically the Obagi Derm system. Now in that system there are prescription products and you have to get a prescription for it, that kind of thing. There's retin-a. So what I thought I would do for you guys is I thought I would create a regimen that I think would be pretty effective that you can use minus the prescription products. So substituting in other products for those prescription products. Obaji has some great options. I will try and list any other options I have for this routine that you can use instead. And also in the description box, I will list Monday through Sunday, AM and PM, exactly what you would want to use because everything isn't used every single day. So I will give you a roadmap. If you want to try and really just do a kind of a crash course regimen that will really clear some pigment away, then this should help you quite a bit. So first, let's start with the PM. I'm going to start with the nighttime routine. Every single night, I'm going to recommend that you do a double cleanse, and you can double cleanse with whatever you want. Whatever first and second cleanse you like, use that, use what you own, that is great. After you get done with your double cleanse, which is important because we're gonna wear a lot of sunscreen in this regimen and you're gonna be using a lot of products that I really think that you need to clear that canvas every single night for all the actives that we're going to use. Right after you do your double cleanse, you're gonna go in with a hydrating toner or a hydrating essence. Now, the one that I really like is not news. That is the Sukiyaku Suhara. This is Urea Moisture Lotion. I just love this. It's inexpensive. It lasts forever. It seems like it's gonna be, nothing, but it's actually quite something. And it's just a profound hydrator with zero weight. It takes the edge off of any tightness from cleansing and that kind of thing. And I think that this would make a great buffer to all of the actives that are going to come at night. Okay, so after that, if you experience extreme dryness and this program starts to make you feel flaky and red, you can go ahead and then use something like the Laneige Cream Skin. I've talked about this several times recently. I really like this layered over that Sukiyaku Suhara. This is not a must-have step at all. I'm just giving you this option in case you find yourself extra dry, irritated, flaky, that kind of thing. You can add this one in. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna let your skin dry. So I like to give my skin at least 10 minutes minimum before I move on with the rest of this regimen. Okay, the next step is to incorporate some kind of a vitamin C product. For me, in my regimen, is going to be the Osmosis AC11. This is 6% ascorbic acid. It is also some amino acids, and then it's cat's claw. It's good for inflammation. This is just a great vitamin C product. You can use any dedicated vitamin C that you want. That would be when you would use it. Now we're going to go on to our pigment inhibiting / retinoid step. Now to keep this in the non-prescription realm, we are going to use from Obagi a product called BlendFX. Now BlendFX is the non-hydroquinone version of their famous blender. Now blender, in case you guys don't know, is 4% hydroquinone. That is a prescription. BlendFX is something that they came out with that contains 7% arbutin, which arbutin is basically the counterpart to hydroquinone, only it's natural. It comes from a plant, and at 7%, that's a pretty healthy dose. This also contains lactic acid, vitamin E, and vitamin C. So it is an incredible brightener. It's really good. The reason why it's called blend is because you're going to blend it with something, and that something is going to be a retinoid. Now, if you are already using retin-a or tretinoin, you can go ahead and mix this with that. If you don't have a prescription for that, you don't want to do that, you want to keep it to the non-prescription products, you can blend it with a retinol or a retinaldehyde. And in this particular regimen, I can't recommend enough the Osmosis. This is the correct level 3. There is also a level 4 that I actually have coming that I'm super excited to use. And all you're gonna do is you're going to take about a pea size of this and a pump of the whichever of the retinoids that you're gonna use. You're gonna mix them together. You're gonna put them all over your face. Now, that's it. That is my nighttime routine. I go to bed with it just like that. In the morning, when I get up, if I'm doing a non-prescription program, I am gonna cleanse my skin again. I feel like it's just important to start fresh again. You don't have to do a double cleanse. I actually sometimes like doing a double cleanse in the morning, not because I feel like I need to cleanse away makeup or anything like that, obviously, but I think that the first cleanse is perfect slip for facial massage, for lymphatic drainage, and it just feels nice. You know, some of this is partly just the activity of taking care of your skin, you know, the self-care. So, but you don't have to do a double cleanse, just a cleanse. And then we are going to move on. Now, I am opting for growth factors. You can use the Lemieux EGF. You can mix it with their Isocell Recovery Mist and spray it on your face. You can use the Stemfactor from Osmosis, which is one that I'm really, really liking right now. You can use any growth factor that you choose, or you can leave growth factors out if you are not somebody that wants to use growth factors. I just really do believe that growth factors can kind of lend a hand in healing hyperpigmentation, but that is not, you don't have to do that. The next thing that we're going to do is we are going to put on a product called Clear FX. Clear FX is the non-hydroquinone version of Clear, the product Clear from Obagi. Clear FX is again 7% arbutin, lactic acid. It is also the vitamin E and the vitamin C. So you can see that at night and in the morning, you are keeping a dose of the pigment inhibiting. That is super, super important. Next thing that you're gonna do, and you're gonna do this 2 to 3 times a week, is use an alpha hydroxy acid. The one that I use from Obaji, and this is the one that I use in my regimen, is Exfoderm Forte. This contains glycolic acid and lactic acid. Now, however you decide to get your alpha hydroxy acids, you want to do that at least 2 or 3 times a week, and it's super, super important. We have this whole process going. We are exfoliating off the surface with the alpha hydroxy acids, so we're getting that pigment that we can already see, that's already to the surface. And what we're doing at night is we're using our retinoid to push new healthy cells and encourage them to, you know, we're pushing new healthy cells to the surface, and at the same time we're using a pigment inhibitor with that 7% arbutin to hold excess pigment down so that the new cells that are coming to the surface are free of excess pigment. Then in the morning, when we're using our alpha hydroxy acid, we're getting rid of that top layer of any pigment that's already made it to the surface before we started this program that maybe we collected over the summer. We're getting it off. We're exfoliating that surface. Okay, then I'm going to recommend to you that at least once a week you do some kind of a vitamin C treatment. The one that I recommend, that I love, is this one from Obaji. This is their Professional C. This is a 30% L-ascorbic acid mask. It is incredible. It is actually kind of, not kind of, it is thick and it's gritty, and you put it on, you massage it into your skin, and you get a manual exfoliation. But while you're doing that, you're bringing, you know, circulation to the surface. It's active, it's 30%, and you're prepping your skin for an absolute flood of L-ascorbic acid. So once a week, something like that is great for just kicking in some brightening and, you know, really jump starting that brightening effect. There are definitely other vitamin C masks that I love, or vitamin C treatment peels. You guys know that I love the Derma Doctor. I think it's the Kakadu C peel pads. I think those are fantastic. Those would be great once a week. I'm gonna search and see what else I can find as far as vitamin C peels and treatments that would be good. And if you have any suggestions, definitely leave them in the comments. Okay, and then you can follow that with moisturizer. So whatever moisturizer you like, whatever moisturizer you use, that would be when you would do your moisturizer, and then you're going to use a sunscreen. And of course, sunscreen is absolutely paramount. You have to use it. No point in doing any of this if you're not going to protect your skin every single day. I will link my sunscreen video because I have some good suggestions, kind of explain it a little bit better, but really I can't emphasize enough how you have to use sunscreen. No ifs, ands, or buts. Okay, so that's the basic regimen. Again, I'm going to list in the description box how you would use these Monday through Sunday. I'm going to try and give you guys some alternatives to these things. You guys have asked me before what I recommend for arbutin and that kind of thing, and they're just in my in my searches, I have never found one that is more potent than the one from Obaji, but there definitely are other things that contain arbutin. Tons of them. Hada Labo makes a great arbutin line. It just doesn't have 7% arbutin. So if you are wanting to do a serious regimen that you would do once or twice a year that would help to clear pigment, this would be a great way to do it. If you're interested in the regimen with prescription products, it's pretty simple. It's almost the exact same routine. This is what I'm gonna do in September, only I'm substituting the non-prescription products with prescription products. So I'm gonna be doing that right alongside you if you decide to do this in the fall. And I just wanted to give you guys this information ahead of time. So if you are somebody who is interested in, kind of tackling this pigment in the fall, you can get ready for that. And if you guys have any questions about this routine, about what it does, definitely leave those in the comment section. I want to remind you that you can use my code PENN20 at SkinbeautifulRX. Leah sells almost all of this stuff, and you can get 20% off. I do sell Obaji, you guys, but I can't beat 20% off and free shipping. So you're better off to shop through her. She'll get it out to you faster. You'll get it for less money, and you will also get free shipping. So while I appreciate anybody wanting to buy Obagi through me, and I do sell it, it's definitely not going to be less expensive than at SkinbeautifulRX. So I'm going to refer you to her. And definitely important to know that I do get a commission if you buy Obaji from Leah. And yeah, so for transparency's sake, you should definitely know that I get that little commission. Anyway, I hope that this was helpful. If you guys have any questions, or you have any suggestions, if you have any product recommendations that would fit into some of these slots, definitely leave them in the comment section. I love getting recommendations from you guys. I think that, personal experience with products is one of the best ways to find new and fantastic things. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week. I hope that this was helpful, and I will be excited to start this skincare routine in September. Let me know if you're gonna do it with me, because good skin is on the way. Okay, I'll talk to you again very, very soon.